Meanwhile, National has introduced a bill to ban social media for under 16s. Modelled on a law passed in Australia, the onus would be on social media platforms to verify a user's age or else face a fine. But as Zane Small reports, it seems National's coalition partners will need a bit of convincing.
Taking to social media,
I'm here with National MP Catherine Wedd, who has launched an incredible bill
to propose a ban on social media for under 16s.
It puts the onus on social media companies to verify that someone is over the age of 16.
The idea has been put forward as a members' bill by the MP for Tukituki, Catherine Wedd, to protect under 16s from social media harm.
Look, this bill today is about protecting our most vulnerable young teenagers and children from online harms.
The headmaster at Christchurch Boys High, Nick Hill, supports the proposal.
What I do like about a ban is it sends a great message that we're not going to stand by and let this harm happen.
Mixed reactions on the streets though.
Restrictions definitely probably a good idea. I don't know about a total ban because kids find a way around it anyway.
I really approve. I've got 2 teenagers and I'd love to see a little bit more control.
Maybe that's the only form of them communicating with like family members or just people they didn't see much.
I don't know how they would manage that. Like, I definitely said that I was like over 13 or whatever the requirement was just to get onto it.
The bill would mandate that social media platforms implement strict age verification measures to prevent under 16s from creating accounts, though it doesn't specify which platforms, whether that's Facebook or YouTube. It also states that non-compliant platforms could face fines of up to $2 million.
The government has already banned mobile phones in schools, and National's proposed ban on social media for under 16s is modelled on a law passed in Australia that comes into effect later this year.
And this one's for the mums and dads. Social media is doing harm to our kids, and I'm calling time on it.
Entrepreneur Cecilia Robinson is the co-chair of Before 16, a group advocating for a ban in New Zealand.
I feel as if, as a mum, with a 9-year-old and a 3-year-old and a 13-year-old, we need to drive change now.
But she was hoping for a government ban.
We're delighted to hear that they're supporting a private members' bill, but we'd like to see them go further than that.
A members' bill is submitted by an MP who is not a minister. It goes into Parliament's biscuit tin lottery system, where bills are randomly selected to go before the House of Representatives.
Although I'm concerned that they're just leaving that to a members' bill. If we look at Australia, there's been some government-led action in that area.
I want to explore how we can make that into a government bill.
To do that, National would need the support of its coalition partners.
This would be much better to have a proper, transparent, quality public inquiry, learn from the Australian mistakes instead of making the mistakes with them, which is what we'd end up doing, and actually solve this problem. I just say, if dealing with social media harm is worth doing, it's worth doing right.
So don't expect a government ban on social media for under 16s anytime soon, because National still has convincing to do.
Okay, let's return to Jenna now. Kia ora, Jenna. Interesting timing with those 2 big announcements today.
Yeah, I wouldn't say overly coincidental timing either. Everyone knows that social media is the world's biggest distraction, and the National Party clearly wanted to take advantage of that today. This is a good retail politics policy. It's easy to understand. Parents are really concerned about this issue. So what did they do? Drop it on a day where they wanted to bury some bad news in that pay equity legislation. What it could do, though, is end up burying their big announcement. This is something that they could have trumpeted for a really long time. It could have got them a lot of traction in a kind of a down patch. So whether this works for them as a distraction, I guess time will tell whether it was the right call to put it out today.